So the last thing I was recording before the Unicorn update dropped was this challenge, which is going for tier 1s only in customs. And by tier 1s only, I mean you can do whatever you want in the shop, so you can buy, sell, pill any units you like, but you can only take tier 1s into battle. And I felt like this was a fairly realistic challenge, even though it sounds kind of crazy. Taking the tier 1 units and piling stats onto them is going to carry you quite far. So again, we're just looking for a decent spread of opponents and hoping that we get lucky with a lot of early wins. So actually here we win turn 1 and 2, which is perfect. I think the ideal scenario would probably be going for a perfect game with this. But of course it's very, very difficult to control that in customs, especially with the number of people playing ultra strong summon packs. So oftentimes you'll get matched with people who have, 3 spiders, 2 storks, horse, whatever. Any spread of summon units is going to beat one of these basic scaling teams unless you have garlic on everything. And I actually don't think I had garlic in the pack at all. I was trying to deliberately avoid it. And we were also avoiding some of the other obvious tier 1 only strategies, like I think you would probably do pretty well if you had a bunch of Sushinokos and Murmels, and gingerbread, of course. But I deliberately took them out of the equation. So we're going for more of a traditional scaling team and just keeping every tier 1 that we have all the way to the end. I can't remember if that's what happens in this run, but I had a specific team composition in mind, which I kept going for. So I wanted to have Gibbon, Mosquito with Pineapple, Bluebird, of course, for attack. Bluebird is one of the best tier 1s. And then I also wanted to have Alchemedes. Now, I can't remember if I end up taking it in this game or not. It may be that we end up just keeping this Otter. But something I wanted to take advantage of was having, if the Mosquito has Pineapple, then we can have the Alchemedes behind the Mosquito. And the Mana Snipe actually gets boosted by the Pineapple as well, if you only have a level 2 Mosquito. But it looks like, given that I passed up that other Alchemedes there, we're not going to go for it in this particular run. Maybe it will be in the extra clip at the end. But yeah, I was running this same lineup repeatedly, just trying to get the perfect sequence of opponents. We get another good one here where we end up winning because the chili knocks out some extra units. Most of the time I think it's better to get the level up into Turtle on turn 5 and then pill it for Melon on the Gibbon at the front. But I was definitely willing to take chili instead. Here's a relatively low stat team. The Mosquito plus Pineapple actually gets a kill. Yeah, so we win again. So not quite perfect game. I think have we drawn one so far? Oh no, we have lost one so far. But I'm just going to take whatever stat food is available. And I think at the end I just had a lot of stat food, hoping that it was going to be enough to carry me across the finishing line. We remove some more stuff with Snipes plus Chili, and it's another win. I think obviously the toys play a big part in this, because having a toy is essentially like having a higher tier unit on your squad as well. I guess, that's why the empty team, it's possible to win with the empty team using only Evil Book, because that particular toy is so strong. But yeah, other people are going to be using these things as well, so you need to give yourself every chance to try and complete one of these challenges. And it's going incredibly well here. I end up buying Mana Potion. You don't actually have to have Alchemedes. You can just buy a Mana Potion onto a Pineapple unit and it will count on the Snipe. Okay, I am thinking about level 3 Mosquito, even though we're on 8 trophies already. Another very low statted team. This person has been in multiple videos recently. They play exclusively summons. And they often end up killing a lot of my runs. We're definitely going to lose here. You can see I'm highlighting their username, because anytime I match with them going for this, it's basically an automatic loss. But I think I ended up getting some pretty lucky matchmaking in this run, so I can't be too mad about it. Now we do get 2 Mosquitoes, and yeah, I for some reason thought I had enough gold to buy them both, but definitely not. I should really just buy the other mosquito into the empty slot, although the bluebird could end up hitting it. It's much better just to make sure that there's another unit that could be hit by a snipe. And there we get unlucky versus Rhino. Rhino is going to absolutely wreck these types of teams. I'm actually noticing that I had Quetzalcoatl in the pack. That was clearly a mistake because we can't really use it at end of turn. Now here's someone else whose name probably I would be. Yeah, there we go. I was clearly getting very upset with some of the people I was matching with. The double Poodle setup, hopefully we're not going to see too much of that now that Poodle is on tier 6. So now I'm going to play the Bluebird separately. Definitely worth just taking a hit for the team. And here's Agent Core with the crown. I guess that means Agent Core won one of the weekly brawls. So well done, Agent. And luckily there, our team is good enough to get the win. So now we're on 9 with 1 heart remaining. And I think I'd been in this position a couple of times at this point, and often, you'll really just hit the wall with this team. The buy-sell scaling when you don't have an actual buy-sell engine, it can only take you so far. And I was constantly facing these incredibly tough opponents at this stage. But look at this. Turn 14, they've got a level 3 young Phoenix, and they actually just pilled a Phoenix with Mushroom. But we end up losing here by 2 HP. And initially you might think, well, fair enough, they had multiple tier 6 units there, I should definitely lose. But it was actually possible to put that battle into SAP Calculator, so I checked it, and I was actually a 60% favourite, and I think they were something like a 22% favourite to win. So it actually came down to the fact that the Mosquito hit the 1-1 Phoenix. So incredibly unlikely that a Mosquito, even with Pineapple, is going to get a kill on turn 14, but in the end it actually cost us the run. So here's another one. Having had that win, I just kept on playing, going for a very similar lineup. Yeah, you can see here we do have the Alchemedes so that we don't actually have to keep buying mana potions to get the extra snipe. And then we end up facing a Jersey Devil, although it is only level 1 and they haven't sold the full set of units. Is it? Yeah, I don't think we can quite have enough here. Yeah, we don't. The level 2 turkey more than makes up for the Jersey Devil being missing. But I mean, how close is that for a team? A 4 squad of tier 1s only, barely losing to Turkey Jersey Devil on turn 13. So I've got Team Spirit frozen here as well because, we can just use it as a buy-sell, level up the Alchemedes, and, get plus whatever it is. You can see I'm not very happy with that opponent as well. That was probably because I kept facing that exact same opponent, that exact same team. And we're just not going to be able to beat that kind of a team that has, big stats plus Turtle. We do have Evil Book now. We've also got lemons on multiple units so that taking Evil Book, we can just play the empty space at the front and then hopefully cause enough damage to get the win. But yeah, a Nurikabe scaled team, we're not going to have any chance against that. We'll pill the Mammoth, we'll buy-sell this Bad Dog for Evil Book, and then we'll move everything back so that everything takes a hit. Yeah, too late for the Mosquito now. We'll just play the 4 squad and take the orange and hope that we are able to disrupt the opponents with the combination of Evil Book and the Mosquitoes. But they've got their own disruption in mind. It's a massive scaled team, but they do have Hyena with Gingerbread, which is, Hyena is super rare to see, but having Gingerbread on top is absolutely bizarre. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Normally I would be happy to draw Hyena in that situation, but unfortunately the triple scaler more than makes up for the Hyena's deficiencies.